The INFJ personality type is often described as mysterious, kind, and deeply empathetic. But behind that calm and caring exterior lies a list of things that drive them absolutely crazy. And here's the brutal truth. When INFJs can't stand something, they won't always confront you about it. They'll quietly distance themselves, and once they're gone, it's usually for good. So today, let's uncover the 10 things INFJs secretly can't stand things. They reveal more about their hidden world than you might expect. 1. Superficial conversations. INFJs hate small talk not because they're antisocial, but because it feels like wasted energy. Talking about the weather, endless gossip, or meaningless chatter drains them. They crave authenticity and depth conversations that peel back layers, reveal truth, and touch the soul. If you want to connect with an INFJ, skip the fluff. Talk about your fears, your dreams, your passions, because that's where they come alive. 2. Fake people. INFJs have what feels like an emotional radar. They can sense when someone's being fake, manipulative, or putting on an act. It's almost impossible to fool them for long. What INFJs can't stand is dishonesty in any form. They would rather face a harsh truth than a sugar-coated lie. Once they sense fakery, their trust shatters and good luck trying to earn it back. 3. Being controlled. One of the most misunderstood things about INFJs is that while they appear gentle and agreeable, they absolutely hate being controlled. Whether it's a controlling boss, a manipulative friend, or a partner who doesn't respect their independence, INFJs will resist. They won't argue loudly or push back aggressively. They'll retreat, withdraw, and eventually cut ties to protect their freedom. 4. Unnecessary drama. INFJs are natural peacekeepers. They absorb emotional energy from their environment, which makes constant drama unbearable. Gossip, toxic arguments, and people who thrive on conflict feel like poison to them. INFJs want harmony, not chaos. When things get dramatic, they don't fight back. They simply disappear, leaving the chaos behind. 5. Being ignored. INFJs may be introverts, but they still need to feel seen and valued. When someone brushes off their ideas, ignores their feelings, or treats them like they don't matter, it cuts deeper than you realize. To them, being ignored feels like rejection of their authentic self. And while they won't beg for attention, they'll quietly pull away often, permanently. 6. Shallow relationships. INFJs don't do halfway. For them, a relationship, whether friendship or romance, has to be built on depth, trust, and mutual growth. Shallow connections feel empty, and INFJs would rather be alone than surrounded by people who only know their surface. This is why INFJs often have just a few close relationships instead of a large social circle. They don't want many connections, they want meaningful ones. 7. Loud, aggressive energy. INFJs are deeply sensitive to energy. A loud, aggressive, or chaotic atmosphere can feel suffocating. They pick up on every tone of voice, every sharp word, every shift in mood. Aggression doesn't intimidate them, it simply overwhelms them. That's why they seek out calm/safe environments where their mind and soul can breathe. 8. Hypocrisy. INFJs are idealists. They value honesty, integrity, and walking the talk. When someone preaches kindness but acts cruelly, or pretends to stand for values they don't live by, it drives an INFJ crazy. Hypocrisy feels like betrayal to them, because it breaks the unspoken trust of authenticity. To INFJs, words mean nothing without action, and they can't stand those who live in contradiction. 9. Constant negativity. INFJs are natural healers. They want to inspire hope, encourage growth, and bring light into the world. But when surrounded by people who constantly complain, criticize, or spread negativity, it eats away at them. First, they'll try to uplift and encourage. But if the negativity never stops, they'll protect their peace by walking away. They simply can't carry that kind of emotional weight forever. 10. Injustice. At their core, INFJs believe in fairness and compassion. Nothing stirs their protective instincts more than injustice. Whether it's bullying, cruelty, or exploitation, INFJs feel it in their soul. They may not fight with fists, but they fight with words, ideas, and quiet resilience. An INFJ who sees injustice doesn't forget, becomes part of their mission to make things right, no matter how long it takes. So there you have it, the brutal truth. INFJs can be loving, empathetic, and deeply understanding, but the moment they sense fakeness, manipulation, or injustice, they'll retreat into silence. And once their trust is broken, it's nearly impossible to get it back.